The problem with Nigeria is that to change is always a big deal. If you want to now go back to reallocate some of these federal roads, it's going to be a big deal. And don't forget that all these are on these roads and all that, they are in the first schedule of the Constitution. That will amount to constitutional amendment also. I'm sure you know that. So even now, if you have state to take over the state in your area, they will say no, that's a federal road. But me and you, we can agree that those responsibility on this federal road, they are enormous. Because why is it that federal government awards all these contracts and they are not able to fund it? At the time we thought of, let's do this on PPP finance arrangement. But before you can do that, there must be a partnership that we even have federal government contributing some. I think your question is also, if you are saying, this road before they are not for federal government, some of them they are for state, why not we give it back? It also means that we are going to amend the constitution. But you will agree with me that there is too much pressure on the federal government. So we are on the same page on that. And if you look at that also, if you look at the security problem, they are kidnapping in Kwara, they are kidnapping in Kogi, they are kidnapping in Katsina, they are kidnapping in Sokoto, they are kidnapping in Borno. Who bear the brunt? Federal government. If the country is at war today, God forbid, we are going to suspend the constitution and use the fund available to defend the country. But the internal aggression we are facing now is even more than war. Because some people are coming from all over the world, the other part of, from Sahel, from everywhere. They've infiltrated our country, killing, and in fact, if you hear what is happening all over the place, where we have troops, where we have our troops fighting up to 5,000 insurgents at a point, at a location. Somebody told me that when we were fighting in Kwara, in some masses in Kwara, they had from the air fighting a force of up to 5,000 people on ground. Where are these people? Who are these people? Whom are they fighting? Is it not a war? No war. And who's funding fighting them? It's federal government. So federal government is fighting war. State government, what are they? The huge allocation to them now. Some states you won't even see what they are doing. No, but some are doing excellently well. Let's not just use that bad name for everybody. But some states, ask them what they are doing with the money. Nothing to show on ground. And a lot of funding, which has never happened in history before this government, is going to the state government. I'm not fighting any state government, but what are you doing with this money? That is the question.
Thank you so very much, sir.
Federal government complained to me. I'm a responsible representative of my people. I'm part of the federal government because I'm elected to serve my people. And I know all is not well. I know roads all over the federation are not okay. And we cannot continue to operate like that. So they don't need to come and tell me that it's inadequate funding that is causing this. Our oversight function has shown clearly that is the reason. You know, last government now, Johnny Buhari, they tried to raise funds by the one we call ways and means by printing money, and we don't want to go run. And that is not a good way to manage a nation. You want us to go back into ways and means and be printing currency now? No. We are saying let's find another way of solving the problem. Your other question about
limiting themselves to small areas.
you are talking of federal government should limit their this thing. The constitution we are operating today, which we took oath of allegiance to, doesn't allow what you are saying unless there's an amendment to the constitution. But I seem to not. I don't have. You see, when as soon as revenues are allocated through the tiers of government, don't forget that the state government is also have houses of assembly, which are supposed to oversight the houses of assembly and the state. But you will ask me, are they working? Do they have the power? If that is the problem we have. We don't need to deceive ourselves. How many state house of assembly in Nigeria can call their state government to question, to ask them, oh, the budget you brought to us, we are not operating it. What? They give them what they like to give them. So, and for us in the National Assembly to go and oversight the state, I don't think the Constitution gave us that power. We can only try if these funds are coming from Federation account. You know, even when you look at the funds that are supposed to accrue to local government, we know what is happening to them. They are taking them to the back door. Even the House of Assembly, they know, but they cannot see anything. So, but until some people, at the end of the day, will start sending some people to jail, then people will learn lesson. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.